Hey guys, it's Cynical, and for this video, I'll be going over information on the newly released Shadow of War mobile game, which has released on iOS and Android. If you're interested, then stick around. I'll be going over the gameplay mechanics, the microtransactions, and other features which include heroes, orcs, and warlords. Before I do get into the video, I just want to say, don't forget to drop a like if you're watching this video. Also, comment what you think about Shadow of War mobile game. If you haven't already, subscribe to my channel and turn on notifications so you know when I upload my next video. To start off, the gameplay mechanics is pretty average in terms of what mobile games usually have with an action RPG game. The gameplay itself is pretty simple and easy to learn. My complaint about the gameplay is that it's too repetitive and not reliable when using the automatic option for your heroes. The abilities you use by your heroes are really fun and rewarding to use when you use them in the right time. However, I find myself relying too much on my healer sometimes when there's a lot of enemies, because the heroes in the game feel squishy, as in low health. The first starter character, Talion, is the most squishy and always seems to be the first one that dies in harder missions. This is really weird to me because I thought he was supposed to be a strong character, and if it's a character that's supposed to be a main character in the series, you'd assume he'd be strong and not squishy. Since we're on the topic of heroes, it's important to note that you can only get heroes two ways: grinding for their glyphs, which you need to summon them, or by buying them via microtransactions, which are of course RNG based. Glyphs are required to summon your heroes, but they require multiple glyphs, so this means you have to grind the required amount. Some heroes require more than others. The lowest amount is 10 glyphs, the highest I've seen so far is 75, and that's one heck of a grind. So with that being said, grinding for glyphs just seems so absurd, time consuming, and nearly impossible, as there is not many missions you can do to get these glyphs. Well, at least for the beginning areas, and the missions you can farm for glyphs only give you the glyphs one time for that mission, and also they don't give you that many. So that's where the microtransactions do come into play. The cheapest item purchase can be $5, while the most expensive being $100. I've purchased $20 worth of microtransactions, which still makes me feel severely underpowered, which just doesn't really make any sense. It feels like they're trying to squeeze money out of our wallets. I would definitely consider this game to be pay to win. Aside from having heroes, you can also have orcs with the implemented nemesis system taken from the full Shadow of War game. It's not as complex, but still fun and rewarding to take part of. Orcs, like heroes, can be upgraded and leveled up, but is still just as grindy. You need extra orcs to battle with the orc you want to level up and also guide you in missions. Each orc has a timer set after each use from a mission, so I suggest stocking up on a lot of orcs for this reason. You can also send your orcs out on jobs to get you loot and recruit orcs and raid enemies for more loot. You cannot use these orcs while they're out on their jobs, so I find myself recruiting extra orcs for this reason. There's also something called Warlords. I don't know if they're implementing this into the full game, but anyways, Warlords are orc war chiefs that you can fight for specialized loot, such as glyphs and stuff like that. However, they are more challenging to fight, and you cannot execute or dominate them. The rewards for defeating them are nice, but still requires a lot of energy, grinding, and of course, heroes and orcs. With that all being said, I do have mixed feelings on this game. The gameplay may be repetitive, but it's still fun and rewarding at times. Other times it can be annoying, especially when you're just trying to get a few items. Having heroes and orcs are pretty awesome, but needing to grind heavily and put some serious amount of time to leveling them up isn't something to look forward to if you do want to play this game. I think it was necessary to make the game that way in order to make microtransactions viable. The game is free to play, so this is what is to be expected. However, making the game only rely on them is a turnoff. The Nemesis system is interesting and does give you that vibe you get from Shadow of Mordor and that vibe you will get with Shadow of War. If I had to rate this game out of 10, I would give it a 6 due to its sole purpose to try and get you to pay money with little to no regards to the free players that don't spend money or can't afford to spend money on mobile games. That's it for this video, so if you did enjoy it or found this video informative, feel free to drop a like. Don't forget to subscribe for more videos like this one weekly. See you in my next video. Peace.
Tell me pretty lies, look me in the face, tell me that you love me.